Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of Dawn and the upcoming season of the Worthy Intel. And today, guys, I have a new exotic chest glitch to share with you guys. An exotic chest, of course, is any chest that can reward exotic loot. This is a raid chest, and it's a pretty simple but new method. I'm going to get to all of this information in just 1 second, but first I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel. The next one will be at 20,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a secret word you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, these stack between all videos. So if you haven't checked out a previous video on this channel, go back, look at another piece of content, and do it again. Alright, guys, so now on to this particular raid glitch. Now this is going to be for the Eater of Worlds Leviathan raid layer. This is going to be one of the secret chests, but for some reason, maybe it's because Leviathan and the raid layers are some of the earlier raids released in Destiny 2, these chests, unlike other chests in certain raids, actually reward exotic drops. So this is going to be a free exotic, or at least a free possible exotic, that you can do every week on 3 characters. Though it might not be as easy to do on certain characters, but we have our old buddy, the Warlock here, who's going to really help us get through a lot easier. Things you're going to need to do while doing this glitch, I would say bring a sword, definitely. Worldline 0 would have been the thing to bring, however, that's going to be patched. However, it's not currently, so it still probably wouldn't be the worst thing to bring, as any sword will work to a certain extent. And if you're using a Warlock, Heat Rising is going to be an essential thing to this. So the first thing you really have to do is just make your way through the raid as you would normally, until you get to this point, right below or right above the big circular door. Use Heat Rising, and you're going to want to land up above the door. The important thing here that you're going to want to focus on is making sure that the door does not open. Land on this section and then fall in between this crack to the right. Use your sword to dash in between the wall. There's a slight crack. And once you're through, you're going to want to move to the left and land on the large cylinder. This is the top of the actual big door. If you land on the bottom, the door can open. So you're going to want to dash through the small crack and then move to the left immediately. Move over the top of the big door cylinder, and you'll find another crack on the left side, directly across from where you enter, that leads to the next room. Use your sword dash to move through this. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. You'll know you've made it correctly where you'll have no platforms beneath you. In this case, I had already moved back through the raid to show this one particular section. But those platforms that appear on the other side of the door, also the door itself, will not be open. Simply traverse through this section as normal. And instead of having to actually open the next section, you'll find that the gateway is already open. This is because the door from the previous section has not registered you actually passing it. This is one of the major glitches. This is why you have to actually circumnavigate the door and move through those 2 cracks. If you land, again, anywhere near the door on the bottom of the map, or not near the top of the map, or close enough to the door when you move through the map, you will actually open the door and this will not work. As you can see, the next section will be open. Simply move through as normal. This section can be a little bit tricky, but I would suggest using a super just to traverse from one door to the other in enough time. Keep trying it. If you don't get it the first time, it's not too hard once you get the timing correct. Again, if you have a World Line 0, that's an area where it comes in super handy. Drop down as normal. And then this is the section where you'll actually have to fall through the rings. Now, I think I might have been a little bit redundant in this particular run. I might have done it a few more times than I needed to. But if you follow the pathing of the next 3 plays, you can actually see all the rings. I would suggest just going through these ones on the left side first. And then once you get to the bottom, you're going to want to blow yourself up almost instantly on impact. You can also just fall off the platform and not actually land like I did. Either or will work. But once you've done that, you'll respawn back up at the top. The rings that you've already gone through will have counted, and you can simply go through the next set. Do this enough times, of course, in the right pattern, and you will get an exotic chest to spawn at the bottom platform. Again, I think I might have been a little bit redundant on this one, as on my last run I had seen that the chest was already there, so I'm not sure exactly which run I did it and completed it in. It might have been the first, or it might have been the second or third. But either way, you can see where all the rings are. This is a little bit of a tricky one, of course. And as you can see, when I got to the bottom on this particular run, the chest was already there. So I do think I completed it on that particular rotation. But that's going to be it for all the info in today's video, guys. Hopefully you found this helpful. It's another free exotic, or free possible exotic, you can get every single week. If you want to try this on your Titan and your Hunter, more power to you. It's a definite on your Warlock for sure. Might take a little bit of practice, but once you get it done properly, it's all the more rewarding. And even if you don't get an exotic in this chest, of course, it does reward raid loot. So thank you all so much for watching. And for the secret word that you can leave in the comment section to be entered into that giveaway the second time for this video is Leviathan. Leave that in the comment section. And as always, everybody, I am Wilhelm Scream, and we will see you in the next video. Little.